Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first video in my new apartment. You can't really see much. I'm still like completely putting together my beauty room, so before that's done, I thought I would film a video today in the kitchen for you guys because I've been moving for the past 2 days and I did not have any food at my new place, so I had to resort to eating out and it did not go good, girl. Okay, let's just say I may have had like a day and a half of a cheat day, which is so bad. So I woke up this morning not really feeling my best, so I wanted to meal prep today. So I'm gonna be making 6 or 7 meals throughout this entire week, and a lot of you have asked if I would make a meal prep video in detail and show you guys every step of what I do. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. This is pretty cost effective. I spent like $65 at the store this morning and it's gonna last me all week, and it's also very easy. Like once you learn or do this once or twice and then you go to do it the next week, it's super easy. It's nothing hard to remember. And I didn't really buy any like crazy exotic foods or anything. This is all stuff that you guys can get at your local grocery store or supermarket, Stater Brothers, Albertsons. I did not go to Whole Foods today, so it is just stuff that you guys can buy at any regular grocery store. I just wanted to make it as simple as possible for you guys. So I'm gonna go over everything that you need for today's prep and let's get right into it. The first thing obviously that you will need is Tupperware. I bought mine at Stater Brothers this morning because my old Tupperwares at my old place were getting gross and I was just like, no. So I threw those out. So this is the pack that I decided to get from Stater Brothers. All of these right here were a total of $5.99 and you get more than 5 Tupperwares. So if you break it down, you're paying less than $1 per container, which is really great. So this one comes with some little ones in here, which you could put like little snacks in or something like that. And then you get 6 meal ones. Like these are perfect. These are the perfect size for my turkey or salmon or whatever is going in here for the week. And then you also get some bigger ones here. These are just more like sandwich sized, so you actually get a really good amount for the price. So that's what I'm gonna be putting my food in. Okay, so for this week, the 2 main dishes that I'm doing are grilled chicken and salmon. And then I will add the rice and the veggies on the side. So the grilled chicken that I got is actually frozen. Now I would not recommend this every time, but if you are running late or you're just a really busy person and you work a lot, this is gonna be the easiest. It's 90 calories for every 3 ounces. So if you weigh out your chicken, 3 to 4 ounces is a lot of chicken that you get for a very low amount of calories. It's not crispy or anything, it's already cut for you, it's grilled chicken. This one's by Tyson. You can get fresh chicken and you have the time, do it that way. I just wanted to show you guys a quick way, and I do this a lot of times when I honestly cannot get fresh chicken. So we are gonna be using this, which is literally takes 5 minutes to do. And then I did go ahead and get fresh salmon this week. I have never cooked salmon in a meal prep before, so today is gonna be a first. I usually do grilled chicken or ground turkey from Jenny O, but I love salmon and I just never really thought of putting it in my meals, and I watched Erika Soto's video last week on her meal prep and she used this and it looked so delicious, so we are gonna be making this. For my snacks, I got a bunch of apples and then I got some bananas, just something of course really easy. Fruit is really great for you. And then also I bought 2 packs of strawberries because these were 2 for $3 this week at Stater Brothers, so we're gonna be chopping these up as well. Also for a good afternoon snack, I got a Kind bar. This has really good protein and really good macros because the fat content in these bars is very low. So this is much better for you than having a Cliff bar or a Power bar or something like that. And they're kind of salty, so they taste really great. I believe they have under 200 calories for the whole bar. Yeah, 180 for the whole bar. So they have a bunch of flavors of these. Also, you guys can find these at Starbucks. And then for the vegetables, which are gonna go in the Tupperware with the salmon and the chicken, I got regular carrots, which we're gonna be chopping up and we're gonna be actually frying them on the pan with a little bit of Mrs. Dash seasoning. It makes them taste really good, and of course they're super healthy. And then I just got regular Brussels sprouts. Now, I know these may look kind of gross, or you may have never had Brussels sprouts and you're like, girl, those are gonna be nasty. But I actually had these at a restaurant the other night for the first time and they were amazing, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot at home and try to make them. So we're gonna saute the carrots and the Brussels sprouts in the pan together. So, oh, and then of course brown rice, which is in my pantry, and I do have a rice cooker, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. So let me get everything prepped up here and let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is my rice because it takes 45 minutes to cook in the rice cooker, so while we're doing everything else, this will be cooking. So I'm just gonna take this minute brown rice, which you guys can literally find anywhere. It's super cheap. You could do white rice, quinoa, whatever you want. So this is the Aroma rice cooker, which is super cheap. It was like 20 bucks, I believe, to buy. All you do is turn it on, pour it up, and then you click right here, brown rice, and it cooks for you. It's super, super easy. So I've already put 2 cups of water inside here. Now I am going to pour the brown rice into here. We're gonna do 2 cups as well. Literally all you have to do, then what you do is you just close it here, it beeps, and you click brown rice, and now it's starting. So that's gonna take about 45 minutes. It's gonna beep and let me know when it's done. So we're gonna get started on the salmon. So the seasoning we're gonna be using is the Mrs. Dash Original Blend, which is 100% herbs. There's no calories in it because it's all natural. And then I also have the garlic and herb flavor, which I love. And then we're also gonna use a tiny bit of ground pepper. So we are just gonna sprinkle a little bit onto each piece. You can do as much or as little of this as you would like. Again, because there's no calories, it's not gonna hurt you. So this just beeped, letting me know it's at 400. So we're gonna put the salmon in there. The recipe that I'm following says to leave it in there for 15 to 30 minutes or when it gets flaky, so we will test it in a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cutting a bunch of this fruit so we can put these in our Tupperwares as our snacks for the week as well. Ignore the really shitty plastic knife that I have right now, you guys. I started doing this meal prep and completely realized that I left my utensil set at my old place still. So I'm gonna probably go out after this video and buy some new utensils because yo girl needs some good ones. If I'm gonna be doing salmon and stuff like that, I need to invest in a really good knife set and stuff like that, so yeah. I have these portioned out really well for some snacks, so those are done. So all I've done here is chop up some of those big carrots that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and steam these here, and then I'm gonna do the Brussels sprouts next. So I just chopped them up in pretty small pieces so I can just prop them in the meal prep, and I'm also gonna add some of that Mrs. Dash Original seasoning because you can literally put this on everything. It just makes everything taste so bomb. So I'm gonna pop that on there and let those go ahead and stir for a few minutes. Alrighty, carrots are all steamed and done. I'm gonna go ahead and pop those in here. Next up we have our Brussels sprouts. Pop those on there, and I'm going to, of course, add some Mrs. Dash for some flavor. So while the Brussels sprouts are cooking, I'm going to take some grilled chicken here and microwave it because it's frozen. And then once it's done being microwaved, I'm going to take my little scale here and weigh out 4 ounces of chicken for each chicken meal that I'm doing. So again, this is super easy. It's frozen. It's already ready to go. All you have to do is get some out. You always want to weigh your chicken after you microwave it, not before, because of course the frozen weight is always a lot heavier. So I just put in enough, whatever I think is enough for 2 or 3 portions. I will cook that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and weigh it afterwards. So the chicken was all cooked, and I weighed it out for 4 ounces a piece. So there's 4 ounces in each of these Tupperwares here. Alright, so I took the salmon out of the oven. It was cooked, so I put 4 ounces worth of salmon on top of the carrots. So this is for 4 of my meals. And then also the Brussels sprouts were done, so I added Brussels sprouts in with my chicken. And then of course we have like the fruit and stuff for the snacks. So now we are just waiting on the rice. It says it has 6 more minutes. So we'll go ahead and wait on that, and then we're gonna pop in all these meals here, and we are almost done. Alright, the rice is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and put half a cup of rice into every single meal prep here. And then we're good to go. If you guys can hear anything in the background, Christian is watching Toy Story. So we are just going to add this here. This rice cooker just makes it so easy, and it portions it out for you pretty well. So I love using this. Rice there. And I actually have a little bit left over, so I'm going to make myself a meal right now. And other than that, you guys, these meals are pretty much done. That was how I prep my meals for the week. Also, I have a few fitness bars and stuff like that for snacks, but this is the overall. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys really soon on my channel for another video. Thank you so much for watching.